Keep on rolling, baby! Come on!
Throw it right off the bat,
Rolling, yeah!
There you go. Might get hit with copyright.
We were talking about, I don't even, this is a horrible
I mean, dude, not really. I mean, it's working for me, bro.
Welcome back to Open Mic Heroes, episode 3. Three, yeah. We did 3 episodes. Aren't you proud of us? I'm Derek.
I'm Caleb Romero.
Yeah, we're those guys that do stand up. Sometimes.
Sometimes. I mean, every week. Well, we didn't do last week. Twice. We only did.
Yeah, we did one time. That wasn't our fault though.
No, but we're gonna go for. I'm going for Thursday for sure.
Double up.
God, you have to. I want to hit as much open mics as I can.
Yeah, it gotta be professional.
Actually, I just read your Facebook post today. You're trying to actually hit other
we're
spots
gonna
now.
Moving on up. We're gonna hit up the Ole, Tacoma.
You found one in Olympia?
Yeah, actually, like there's a coffee house that does an open mic there, and there's like another one that we can go hit up.
And Olympia would probably be a little bit more open to our jokes because
I mean, people aren't like too. I mean, we only had those like the very first night that I did the joke about the Force. The old people walking out. I've only walked 2 people so far.
They were like, you know, in the 60s.
Like, we're out of here. You're talking about semen? We're gonna get out of here. When I try to shoot semen, dust comes out.
If only they heard Miles' joke.
Which one? Oh, we can't give it away.
I'm not giving it. That's why I didn't say it.
Which one?
About him when he's in the Navy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, anything with semen, they're out. Come? Oh.
Like I think that would have been perfect if he would have went up at that time with all of them there. That would have been something else to hear.
Right. I'm hoping that we get a good turnout tonight.
We should. I'm not going to name out names, but we have a lot of people coming to support us. And what I love about that is, as I'm at work, everybody's like, "So we'll be there tonight." I'm like, "Sweet, bro. That's nice to hear." Because like even somebody. Well, he'll be there tonight.
Who?
Bobby.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Fucking
my boy Bobby will be there.
Fucking the fugitive, dude.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I didn't want to say that, but I was like, fuck it. He don't care.
Fucking the great Walmart heist of 2024.
Oh man, dude. Every time I explain to somebody what actually happened,
it's bullshit. It's so dumb.
As fuck,
like,
dude,
that we won't go like deep into the details, but that's finders keepers at that point. Like,
do you see what I'm saying?
That falls into finders keepers.
Some people are like, no, I would have like done it differently. But I'm like, dude, if I was at Safeway and I seen that, I would have done it.
Didn't these people grow up with finders keepers? Like, isn't that a law? Bro. I thought my finders keepers rights were protected by the Constitution.
You would think, but dude, the whole situation is fucking dumb, dude. No. Even like coming here right now, I was like, dude, because I talked to him about it not too long ago, and I was like, this is just fucking stupid. Especially when I took him up to Tacoma, and he was like explaining the whole story. I'm like, this is seriously why you got arrested.
Yeah,
like I could not
6
believe...
cops for that. Dude, come on,
is that how many cops?
Yeah,
what?
That's what That's what we're doing with our resources, is sending 6 cops after that.
Fucking, I thought we defunded the police.
They got a cash refund apparently. They defunded and refunded, and then now they're arresting people for petty crimes with 6 cops. Your fucking, this thing doesn't smell as strong this week.
No, it's empty, bro.
That's good.
Empty.
That's good. I smell the remnants of it, but it doesn't smell as strong.
I have like hella black ice in here.
Oh yeah, you do.
I hate smells. I'm like a fucking OCD about it. I hate smells.
My nose, like, it's funny because I got really bothered by that because that was a strong smell. But honestly, I don't have like a really good nose. Like, I pretty much like destroyed like it by like snorting like actual ecstasy pills and like fucking 2008.
I have a deviated septum because of cocaine.
I don't know if I do, but yeah, I used to snort a lot of drugs when I was a drug addict. And yeah, like the other day we were at work and they're talking about Dylan and Carissa were talking about the bread smell and like from the bakery.
Oh yeah, I can't. Yeah.
I couldn't smell it at all. I was like, what the fuck?
So I'll say this: I picked potatoes one time, and Tanya could smell that they were like rotten. I couldn't even smell it. I was like, dude, I just picked potatoes, bro. Like when I see a bag of potatoes, I just grab it and scan it and go. Like,
have you ever kept like seen a potato like when they're like you keep it for like a really long time and it starts like growing like things off sprouting? Yeah,
yeah. So
that shit's wild,
dude. It's funny because I just I found like a whole bunch of weed seeds. Like I have a whole bunch, and I did like I wrapped them in a paper towel
to germinate.
Yeah, I'm hoping they grow, but I don't know how old they are, and I think I don't know if that's a real thing or not. Depending on how old the seed is, apparently it won't grow. So we'll find out. But yeah, I'm like pretty psyched about that. Even though I don't smoke anymore, there's reasons why. But I really want to grow it.
I almost said it. I almost did like a hand signal. I'll do it off the camera.
It's funny because you think we were like sitting here wondering if we would have anything to talk about.
We just go. I was like, I don't got anything to talk about, and he's like, just roll it, dude. And then I just started out with fucking Fred Durst. Come on, hands in, hands out.
You kind of.
What you gonna do now?
I think that's funny. Like everybody always wants like something in their podcast. Like they're either going to talk about like some ghost conspiracy stories or like alien conspiracy or.
I'll tell a ghost story.
Oh shit! Okay,
I got a ghost story.
You got a real one here.
Yeah,
okay, let's do this.
So one time, dude, we're gonna get. Should we do this now? Okay, let's go into it. So one time, we went to. There's this place called Brinson's Hollow. And it's out in the middle of Vader, and there's like a bunch of like you literally have to drive way out into the woods, like go way down this like logging road, park way down the logging road, and then hike farther out in the woods. And there's like this family cemetery out there from like over 100 years ago or something like that.
What?
And so we went out there with a Ouija board, which is mistake number one. We went out there and. Like, this is completely real. I swear I'm not making any of this up. So we go out there and we start doing the Ouija board, like, on the gravestones out there. And we, like, ask, like, is anybody here? And it goes to yes. And then, we kind of start freaking out, like, what the fuck? And then every time we asked a question, we switched who was on it. So that way it would, if someone was faking it, you know what I mean? We made and so then next we asked it, do you want us to leave? And it goes down to no. And then we asked like how many bodies are buried here, and it goes 1, 3, and there was only like 5 gravestones, I believe. And we're like, what the fuck? No! Like, we start freaking out. Like, there's more bodies out here? What the fuck? And then one of the guys got super disrespectful and started like stomping on one of the graves and like being like, show yourself. And I'm not even joking. The flashlight died after he did that. And so we all take off screaming out into the fucking dark, like back down the trail. There's like tree branches hitting me in the face, like, and we're just like running back like down the trail because we're all freaked out. And the one that he'd been stomping on was like the child's grave. Like, oh God, yeah, man. Like it was like the kids. Dude, it's fucked up. This and then so we get back down. We run away from there and we go. There's where the house used to be. There's the gravestone site, and then there's like where a house used to be out there. And we went to that spot, and we're standing there, and we're like all talking and stuff. And I'm like to the like back of the group. There's no one behind me, and then I kept feeling like, when a little kid tries to get their attention, they go like this.
Like they pull on you, yeah.
I kept feeling that, like on the back, like a little kid pulling on my thing. There's no one behind me.
I don't like that,
dude. Yeah, it's creepy. It's fucking creepy. And I like told someone in the group, and like, oh, you're making it up or whatever. But I swear to this day that I felt the fucking
tug of it.
Yeah.
I mean, we were on Robitussin, but
that instantly invalidates this whole story.
Well, because what you're explaining is like,
oh, you want to talk about ghosts?
His is real.
Drink the fucking cough syrup, dog.
Yeah, mine was off of Robitussin, but you were on like a trail. We were in Puyallup, and like we used to walk like 22 miles to go to this place, but there's like this park down below this hill, and it was like right from like where Walmart is in Puyallup. It's like right down the road from there. And we thought it'd be cool to like drink a whole bunch of Robitussin down there in this like abandoned shack or whatever. And I think I took like 2 bottles.
What the fuck?
Yeah, 2 full bottles.
That's fucked up. No, one's enough.
I had like a lot of...
One's enough.
I don't know why. I could just do it. And then like my buddies always thought I was going to kill myself doing it. But like we were sitting in the shack, dude, and I chugged 2 bottles, and my buddy Noah came out. He like walked out from this room because he was like smashing windows or whatever. And literally behind him, I could see a shadow. And I was like, dude, I got to be tripping right now. So we're like, okay, like let's leave. So we got out, and then we're walking down the trail. And I swear all you can see is that shadow just following us.
Right.
So I run because I'm freaking out. I literally screamed. I was like out of there, dude. I told him, I was like, I'm done. So I started running towards the Walmart there. And right when we got up there, they were all gone. Like, and I know they were fucking with me, right? I'm like, they gotta be fucking with me. But they all went up the right way. Like, they went up this right path, and I took the left path to go back to Walmart. No idea that they went the opposite direction. So I'm like,
all alone.
Yeah, in this like dark forest, like looking around, and I'm seeing everything. At this point, I was starting to see everything. And I look back, there's that fucking shadow. So I was like, fuck this, I'm gone. Like, I kept running, and I ran all the way to Walmart like that.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, this is okay. The moral of the story is don't do drugs. Don't drink Robitussin. But like when I got to Walmart, where I was fine, I started to calm down. We had his fucking grandma come pick us up. She said, I told Lane, I was like, have your grandma come pick us up. And he goes, okay. We go back to her house. The next day, I wanted to go back to the shack just to see while I was sober, tripping. Yeah. And like when we got there, I'm still seeing that shadow in the door. And so I went up to see what it was. And it was literally just a fucking branch that someone had left in there leaning against the wall, dude. And I'm pretty sure my eyes just imprinted that. So when I was running, all I kept seeing was
Stickman? Oh, Stickman?
What is that?
Don't give me Stickman.
What is that dude that people used to
Slender Man.
Yeah, bro. Like, do you believe in that shit? Or?
No, I mean, not at all. But,
really?
Yeah, like, there's like a kid, like some kids that like murdered this other kid because they told him that Slender Man like told them to do it or whatever.
What?
Yeah, it's on like one of those crime documentary things that I watch way too many of.
I really got into whale documentaries.
I started watching a prehistoric documentary last night, narrated by Morgan Freeman, and
it's gonna be the best.
It's sick. It goes through like each era of like what happened, like starting with like single cell life, and then like becoming amphibians, and then becoming reptiles, and then becoming dinosaurs, and then like it goes through it, and I was high as balls and fucking like. Yeah, it was sick.
I don't know why. I'm like really into documentaries lately. I'm like,
it's good to learn. It's good. I like learning stuff.
Yeah, okay. I guess it is learning. But like, I've been watching the orca ones, dude. Those things are.
The killer whale.
Yeah, dude, they're trippy as fuck, bro.
What's the documentary called? The one. I know exactly what you're talking about, but I can't remember what the name of the doc is. It's on Netflix, or.
I have not watched that one.
Oh, okay.
These are on like YouTube. It's by this like dude. It's like this science group that like studies marine biology and all that shit. And what I like about it though is they were like, because I guess there's like 2 types of killer whales. There's the regular like onshore killer whales, and then there's the, what are they called? I can't remember what they're called, but these ones stay remote areas, like they won't go anywhere, and then the other ones will travel all over. they'll go as far as like, they say they can go as far as like 6 different continents. Like,
yeah, because they go find food or whatever. Do you know that killer whales masturbate?
Don't talk about that. No. What the fuck?
They masturbate. It's true. It's proven fact. They like will rub their junk on like rocks and shit, like soft rocks on the bottom of it. I learned this in high school. I remember we watched a documentary on it, and it was like the whales will rub their junk.
What the fuck?
I don't know how they said it, but this is true. This happened. They rub their dicks on rocks, and they come.
Dude, I can't, bro. Like, okay, we'll go back to science.
Wait, we should. You know what we should do is we should answer some questions.
Oh shit! Should we do like a question and go back into it, or just answer?
Oh wait, let's just answer some questions. I mean, he started reading them. We're not supposed to read them.
My bad. I didn't know.
They're supposed to be. So my reaction will be genuine. First time he's read some. You want to read?
I only seen that, like right off the bat. I just seen that one.
Okay, you want to just start at the top and then or whatever.
We'll start at the bottom.
At the bottom. Start from the bottom. Now we hear. Okay, you read who it's from in the question, and then I'll answer first, and then.
Wow, this is actually I like this question.
Okay, read it.
So Wyatt, is it Wyatt Green?
Yeah, it's Wyatt from work.
Oh, what up, Wyatt?
Yeah.
So let's do this. Wyatt asked, what was your guys' first time performing on stage like with music?
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, because you did rap.
Yeah, that's actually a really good
question. So my very first time performing on stage was, I was 14 years old, and I played in a punk band called Acid Donkey, and we got a show at a bar in Winlock, and I was like, "Oh, nice, we're 14." It was at the Firehouse or something like that in Winlock, and so we go there, and I'm like thinking like we'll be fine, like whatever our song's about. We're at a bar; it's going to be adults, so we can sing about whatever we want. And we had this song, we had a song about like fucking MILFs and shit, and.
Dude, that's the best.
Like, I played drums in it, and my buddy Tyler were just like, it's just fast punk rock. And it's like, I saw your mom just the other day. She was looking at me like she wanted to play. Well, I looked at her and I thought to myself, oh my God, that's one hot mouth. How's your mom? How's your mom? And so we played like one song, and and like the guy that like ran it was like, are all of your songs like this? And we played like a couple more songs in there, and I can't remember what song it was, like a second song or something. He just says fuck a lot in it. And like after they're like, can you guys like tone down the swear words just a little bit? And it's like, no man, we're punk rock or whatever.
Yeah. In punk, you do, even in heavy metal sometimes.
I had spiky hair and
we're talking early 2000s spiky, right?
And I was wearing purple lipstick. I don't know why. I thought it was cool. I thought that would be a cool look on stage.
I mean, it was at that time. It was though. Like, shit, we acting like Blink-182 over here.
Right. So, how was your first time on?
My first time rapping. It was actually a lot of fun, dude. It was an open mic in Aberdeen, and this was before my cousin had passed away. We were doing a lot of shows out there. Not really shows, I guess it was just like a lot of
open mics and chilling.
Yeah, like we even had a dude who would produce our beats and everything, and like I wrote my first song there. I was 18 when I did this, so my first song, man, what was my first song? I can't remember. I was rapping about weed because I started like smoking a lot of weed, and we went up. Everybody was super polite. I remember the dude was like, "So you're gonna rap?" And I was like, we're gonna try.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, well, we'll give you guys the time. Our producer came up. Shout out to him, by the way, Kyle Beats. He was actually
Kyle Beats.
He's actually pretty big now. Some of my songs, don't go on SoundCloud. They're horrible. But some of my songs
go on SoundCloud.
Some of my songs are on SoundCloud, and I believe the first one's on there. It's called Einstein Beats. He did it.
It's pretty bad when your rap songs make them laugh more than your comedy.
So this song, some of the rap, yes, will make you laugh. Especially my cousin. He goes by McToyle, It's like, put the chicken tight in the side. Like, that's because he worked at McDonald's at the time. So a lot of his music was based off of him making burgers. But my first one did roll out pretty well. Everybody was really nice. I actually am more afraid doing comedy than I was rapping because it was just easy. You just have the beat going and then you just flow to whatever's on there.
Yeah,
comedy, it's you. It's all you. There's no beat to back up what you're saying. There's nothing. It is legit the laughter.
Like at first, I felt more scared to do comedy, but now I feel like it's kind of equal.
So after Thursday and Tuesday, I'm way more comfortable with it. With rap, I feel like it was just like quick and easy because I could go up and it was like my song. Even to this day, I still have it stuck in my
iPhone.
head.
Oh yeah, I don't know how to work these.
Oh man,
I don't know how to work an iPhone. There you go. Okay, so what's our next question?
Let's roll into it.
Chelsea?
Yeah,
she got two.
Which one should we do for Chelsea?
We'll do both. You read the questions.
Okay.
You're the question reader.
What is your earliest memory of seeing something in stand-up related, and how did it affect your decision to go into comedy? Oh shit. Okay.
So I like my early stand-up like influences that I really liked. That like I really liked Chris Rock. Like his I think it's called like Bigger, Blacker, and Uncut or something. It was one of the first like specials I can remember. And this is a rare cut, like a deep cut. Like most people don't know Ellen DeGeneres' comedy.
Oh, dude, fire.
Dude, her special
really
fuck, I can't remember the name of it, but it was one of my favorite specials. She was just so goofy, so free. She had this like joke that was like about Go-Gurt when Go-Gurt first came out. And it made me laugh. I would like repeat it to all my friends. And I'd be like, cause she's like, oh, they have Go-Gurt now. I guess I know, like, I didn't know, I'm going to butcher this joke, guys. I haven't heard it in like 15 years. But like, it's like, I didn't know that, you know, yogurt was such a problem before like someone calls like, hey, you want to go to this movie tonight? I just opened this thing of yogurt. I think I'm gonna be in for the night. Like,
oh my God.
And just like I love goofy, just silly humor like that. And her whole like she had a bit about like the pickle claw, and then she's like like trying to get the pickle out of the thing, and then she also she's like talking about how toilet paper when you can't get it out and it's coming in like streamers. She's like, if you turn the pickle claw upside down, that's the same claw you use to try to get the toilet paper out. Like, and she just had I don't know, just goofy, funny shit. Like, what were your early influences?
I definitely will say, I think I've said this in the podcast before, I really love Steve Martin. I love how he influenced a lot of his stuff with physical comedy. But if we're talking like good old, like not good old fashioned stand up, I love Chevy Chase. I love the way he did a lot of his, especially like National Lampoons and stuff like that.
Oh, for stand up, or did Chevy do stand up?
Yeah, Chevy Chase. He worked on SNL, bro, in the 1970s.
Well, no, I know SNL, but the SNL isn't stand up; it's improv.
Not really. I guess that's more improv.
Yeah,
that's what really got me into stand up though, was watching that kind of stuff.
Just live performance in general.
Yeah, like I loved how they could on the fly make up a joke no matter what.
Right.
And then on top of that, Chris Farley, I love a lot of his jokes. He was really good on stage and off stage. He could make anybody laugh no matter what.
Yeah, I really like.
Yeah, I guess those are like my main two. Really.
So the Chris Rock and Ellen DeGeneres ones I was talking about, that was like really young. I'm talking about like 10 years old. Like I remember seeing those on HBO. But when I got like later into my teenage years, it was Dane Cook. When I was a teenager, I loved how physical he was with the comedy. And I think Dane Cook gets a lot of hate like nowadays, but I just thought he was just such a good performer. Like,
Miles said the same thing.
Yeah, he liked Dane Cook?
Oh, dude, he was like, my first influence was like Dane Cook.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I like Dane Cook because his Burger King joke or his Monopoly joke always really got me. Like
for me, it's the one on the elevator. That's my favorite one.
Oh,
God bless you,
dude. Yeah,
like I'd say that some of my comedies influenced on him. Like the way that I kind of like rant in the end of the Titanic sub joke where I'm like, and you can go and you do, and we go, like how it's just like listing a bunch of stuff and you go, like the way that I do that is almost like reminiscent of Dane Cook, like how he's like, and then somewhere there's a fucking sweaty lumberjack out in the woods and he chops down the tree and they fucking print the Bible on him. Yeah. See, like that whole thing. Like I don't know.
Now that you're talking about that, like
the energy behind the jokes, I really like.
Cause like, I really like, what's his name? Oh man, Steve Harvey did a lot of good stand-up too.
I've never seen any of Steve Harvey. Anyone that you've listed besides Steve Martin, I've never seen any of them.
You gotta look them up, bro. They are like,
because I didn't know. Does Chris Farley do stand-up?
Or oh yeah, dude. Improv? So he started doing stand-up at a club. I want to say we're in his hometown before he went to college with one of his buddies. That's what started them writing like little scripts that they would do. On an open mic, which is funny that we're doing open mic because that's what they started on, and then he moved his way into doing like improv later on. But when he started,
is that something that you want to do, like
improv?
Yeah, is that something that you?
I don't think I'd ever want to do it, just because they like improv. Yeah, they write a script and then you go based off of that script, and then it becomes like your jokes are the improv of that script. Mm-hmm. I like stand-up because it's you on a stage and you're talking about, you're making jokes out of your life. Like me being fat, like that kind of stuff. Like I love that. Because you're using a lot of things based off of your actual life.
Oh, you got a thing.
Yeah, it goes by my face.
Or how it go back. This next question is from the same person.
Another one from Chelsea. What's your take on lizards? Are they real, do you reckon? Or are they a government? What?
They're a government psyop designed to distract us from what's really going on. I'm glad that someone finally asked the real questions. These lizards are getting out of control. The government sent them here. I had a lizard in my bedroom the other day. I woke up, I saw his little camera eyes look at me.
Okay,
fucking send it back to fucking thanks Obama for the fucking lizards that are in my room watching me at night and recording footage and sending it back to the supreme overlord ruler. Fuck lizards, man.
You're talking lizard? Are we talking like Ramtha style lizards, or are we talking like real lizards?
We're talking all of them.
Because if you're talking Ramtha like Jay-Z Knight,
we're talking
like that. We're talking South Park even did a bit.
We're talking anything from lizards to Lizzo. We fucking.
Dude, I can't. I can't say anything on that because I don't know.
I had some pet lizards growing up. Like, they're cool.
I had an iguana. I love lizards.
Oh, I just thought of a story. Fucking, when we were a kid, we had what was called a barking gecko. And it was like a gecko, and it was like this long, and it was like, bah, bah, bah. Like, it makes this noise that's like a little bark. Like, bah, bah. What the fuck? And it was extremely, like, violent. Like, I remember like being terrified of it because it bit my dad's thumb and like ripped his thumb like completely open. He's bleeding. He's like, like if you see your dad in pain as a kid, you're like, oh fuck, if that made my dad like hurt my dad, then that thing's gonna fuck me up.
You're never gonna do
it. Yeah, because it bit him and he was like, oh motherfucker, that kind of thing. And it was like holding his thumb because it was bleeding. And I was just like terrified. And this thing escaped and it got out and it lived in our house for no joke like 2 years after, we never found its body or anything like that. Like, I don't know what the lifespan of them was, but dude, so it had sticky feet. It walks on walls. So like I would wake up. It's funny that I just made this joke about like a lizard being in my bedroom, but like when I was a kid, like I would wake up in the middle of the night to like go to the bathroom or something, and this gecko would just randomly be on the wall. And then when you'd see it, it would just like scurry behind the fireplace. And like there was like a gap like this between like behind the fireplace, and it would just hide in there and like probably had a shit ton of bugs to eat and like just flourish.
What the fuck,
so we'd
bro?
see this thing in the middle of the night, and when I would see it, I would just scream and cry and like go to my parents' room and stuff because I'm like, because I'm thinking it's gonna come bite me. Like
it's gonna, dude.
It's so dumb.
Fuck,
it's so dumb,
dude. Okay, well,
next question.
Chelsea got us on lizards there.
Lizzos.
So we got one from Zane
Smith. What's up, dog?
Oh man, that's a big one.
Wait, you want me to read it?
Go for it.
Okay. If you, oh god,
I hate reading, bro.
If you, and I assigned you as the
yeah,
reader.
as soon as you said it, I'm like, great, bro.
I assigned him homework. He's going to be a better reader by the time we get through this podcast, guys. If you were a female and needed to supplement your income, would you consider making an OnlyFans? And if so, what kind of content would you put out there? Would you be open to doing requests from weird men that want certain fetishes performed? LOL, I know this is super random, but I thought it would be a fun question for you guys to answer. Good luck. Honestly, I wished I was a girl. Like, I would show my butthole so quick. Like, I would do it I would have the cheapest amount of money that you could do on an OnlyFans. It'd be like $1 a month to subscribe to my OnlyFans. Dude. If I could do anything but the job that I work now, I am totally fine with sex work. Like, I think it's totally valid. The only thing that I would be like, that makes me a little bit weirded out by it is, when you have kids and you have an OnlyFans, like eventually the kids are like their kids' friends or something like that is going to find out somehow. And I feel so bad for kids that are going to have to be like, we saw your mom's butthole on OnlyFans. Dude, you want to see your mom's butt? They got to screenshot it. Timmy, look at your mom's puss. Like, I feel so bad for a kid that has to go through that. But, I don't have any problem with it. I think it's, like, a total acceptable thing. I mean, it's supply and demand. Like, people want pussy, and women want money, and everyone wants money. And, like, I'm totally chill with it. I think I would do it. And as far as making, like, weird requests, I mean, come on. I mean, it depends on what it is. I mean, if they want you to stick small pieces of furniture up your asshole, then, you know, you got to draw the line somewhere. But
dude, no.
What about you?
Mine would be like, okay, they said OnlyFans, right?
Yeah.
I'd hit Instagram, bro. You see how many fucking followers these Instagram girls got? Yeah,
but the Instagram is all it is the worm on the end of the hook. To get you,
dude, that's the thing. And then they go to your OnlyFans.
And then they go to the OnlyFans. Yeah, that's all it is.
Because they want to see you.
Yeah,
but it's like one of those things. Like you see these things. They got like 25 million followers.
Yeah,
I'd be doing that, bro. 25 million followers. Post a picture, bro. Hey, hit me up on my OnlyFans.
Yeah, 100%.
$2.99.
But you don't have any like moral obligations to it. You don't think. What do you think of people doing OnlyFans or anything like that? Are you judgmental or anything like that towards it?
Oh, fuck no, dude.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Like, it's a job. I think when you get on there,
I have a joke about it. Remind me to tell you about it because it's actually something I'm going to use on stage. And
Are you going to do it tonight?
No.
Oh, man.
Tonight I'm doing like just my main set.
I laughed so hard, I'm pretty sure that's drool right there on my jacket, bro. Fuck, bro.
Fucking drooling.
Yeah, no, dude, you got me going right
Girls there. Roll, boys drool.
Exactly. I have no problem with it. I think it's kind of like a job in that sense. Like, if they're doing it for like an
I wish that there was the same. I would even do it for gay dudes, like jerk off for gay dudes. My God, I don't care. Dude. If I can actually make good money, like doing it, I would do it in a heartbeat. If I could just jerk off for gay dudes and then do stand up at night and I could make a living that way, I would love that. Like,
you're gonna get DMs so much after this, bro. Like,
gay dudes, if you want to see me jerk off and you guys can pay me the same amount of money that I make at Walmart, I will do it. I am so down, dude. Just if I like will cry tears of joy when I never have to walk into that building again. Like,
I'm getting to that point now.
I've been there for 12 years.
Like,
you know what that does to a man? Just going to my
start
bit.
going into a bit, yeah. Dude, no, I feel you on that. That's why I left Aaron's, because I didn't want to deal with that crap.
How long were you there for?
Aaron's?
Yeah.
8 years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, anything after 5.
Like it definitely kills a man.
Yeah.
Like I was
100%.
It kills a woman too.
Just seeing like
my homegirl Amber couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
After her 3rd year, she was
just
done.
seeing the same plays day after day for so long is just
we were in a cubicle.
Depressing.
In an office.
Yeah.
And it was our desks, like 3 desks. And
some workaholic shit.
Yeah, no, literally was. And like I'm not gonna say this on there because they have no idea why I did what I was doing. Because like, you know, fuck it, I don't work there no more. I used to drink there all day long. Dude. I had bottles of like Hornitos in my desk, and like I would just all day, dude.
When I was young and we worked at Taco Bell, oh god, she might listen to this, but yeah, because she likes some of my posts still on Facebook. But I was like hooking up with my manager, and
oh man, okay,
yeah,
we talked about a hookup.
It was a good life, like, and we pretty much got away with whatever we wanted. We would like smoke weed like the entire day there, drink whatever. Like, you remember like when the Frutista Freeze came out at Taco Bell?
Those were man.
We would put it in buckets and put tequila in there and make margaritas with Frutista Freeze margarita.
I feel like Taco Bell is the perfect place for that.
Oh, dude, I got so drunk off of Frutista Freeze margarita that me and my friend were on the roof, and he dared me. I had to piss, and he dared me to piss off the roof over onto a car that was in the drive-thru. He's like, "I bet you get pissed on that car." I was like, "I bet I can," and I just started, just pushing as hard as I could, peeing. And I only hit the top of the drive-thru order sign. I couldn't make it to the car. So
was it really that far?
Yeah, it was like a good 10, 12 feet. I mean,
you should have moved towards like the
drive-thru. I was Captain Morgan's had my foot up on the side of the fucking thing. Like, I was just trying to get as much distance, but you know.
You could have definitely hit like by the drive-through window, I feel like, and it would have made it.
It probably hit the top of the order box and then missed it into their car. Like,
just a nice little they could lick it.
There's a mist coming into my mouth. Is it raining? What is that?
Oh man. Oh shit.
What's our next question?
Fuck man, we rolling into it.
How do we get the Onlyfans to piss? I guess it's not.
Hey, I mean it makes.
You're really.
Was good, guy.
We'll see you at the thing tonight, dog.
Yeah. Another person coming.
All right, are you reading? Yeah, you need to read, dude. You need to get your reading skills up, dude.
I hate reading.
If you read this whole book, you'll get a pizza party for the class.
All right, let's see. Yoreli asked, in a gladiator-style ring, who would you rather try to survive with? What the fuck? 20 Stephen Hawking. 20 I'm assuming he meant 20-year-old Stephen Hawking.
No, with 20 Stephen Hawkings.
Oh, with 20. Okay. Wait, I was like, I missed that part. With 20 Stephen Hawkings, but their chairs go 30 miles an hour, or 10 Helen Kellers with pistols.
Okay, so it really depends on, because I'm taking 10 Helen Kellers. Like, they're deaf, they're blind, but it really comes down to how many bullets do the Helen Kellers have? Because
for real,
if you just keep shooting around, you're gonna kill some Stephen Hawkings. I mean, it's gonna take a long time. Fucking Helen Keller, she's determined. Like, she went on deaf, blind, living, all that kind of shit, and like. You think a 30 miles per hour wheelchair is going to take out a woman with that much determination?
Dude, but the question doesn't clarify. But does Stephen Hawking's, does his wheelchair have, gadgets and weapons in it?
No, I think it's just the wheelchair with the impact. And I mean, I think you could kill a couple Helen Kellers with some, you really got to run them over real good. But
that wheelchair ain't going over him either. Just impact at 30, she might fly back a little.
You never know. He could have the off-road tires on it. I actually have a joke about that too, about Stephen Hawking.
God. Yeah. Why are you gonna do it?
And off-road tires. Yeah, but I'm not ready to do it. Right now I have so much of my set. I'm doing my exact set along with like the joke I did about the podcast.
Okay.
And the joke I did about being clean from heroin for 10 years. I'm doing both of those new ones added into my normal set. And that's like enough right now where I just want to get good at doing those, because if I add too much to them, then it's going to start getting too much to remember. I want to get to the point
where I can get where you're at, where it's like 20 minutes, but then I can throw in those extra ones at the end if I have, like, if I'm feeling more time for it.
If I have time tonight, I was gonna, like, at the end of my set, if I feel like I want to do some more, or if I'm like having a good time, I will do the music to comedy and the deaf bit. Like, I'll do those. But I don't know. I don't even 100% plan on doing those. I didn't practice them. I just practiced my normal set. Yeah.
I'm rolling. I'm gonna throw that in, a new one in.
But who you taking? You taking Helen Keller's or Stephen Hawking's on that one?
We got to go back to Urelli's question.
I'm taking Helen Keller's.
I feel like Stephen Hawking would be a good choice, but Helen Keller with pistols, like that spray and pray is gonna win, bro.
Yeah, I mean, even if they fucking just, you know, do like, they have a full clip and they're like, do a full circle, like
they're gonna hit someone in the side though.
Oh, also Helen Keller's could take out each other. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, like then there's you getting shot or them dying because they kill each other off.
Well, we're not in it. We're watching from. They're in a cage. This is Hell in a Cell. Like, we're just watching.
Okay, then
this is like who you would. This is the Vegas betting line. You know what I mean? Like,
fuck it. We'll just let them do it then. Like, I'll just throw them both in there. I'll go with Helen Keller on that.
Yeah, Helen Keller's. The Vegas betting line, I'm taking the Helen Keller's for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. The fact that you came up with this question and like,
I love it. This is the kind of questions that I want. Please keep sending in questions. Like, we love this. So these are the type of random questions we enjoy. We love. Send your questions in to openmikheroes@gmail.com.
Podcast.
Oh, I fucked it up every time. I should have just had you made it the other way. Open Mic Heroes Podcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, dude, please do, because like this honestly made for like a great conversation.
Oh yeah,
dude, like
that's perfect. That's perfect. Let's talk about some video games.
Video games. Oh yeah. God, which ones?
So I just started downloading. Well, I just finished downloading. Final Fantasy VII comes out. Final Fantasy VII Part 2.
I literally
Rebirth.
Haven't played any since the second one.
Are these? Do you have to have the key on to do those?
No.
Why are they not working?
Honestly, could not tell you right now.
They've died?
I don't know. What the fuck?
What?
I couldn't tell you at that point. I don't know why the other ones will come on, but not those ones.
We got no lights, guys.
Is it going too dark right now?
It's getting.
No, I think we're fine.
I mean, you can still see us. It's not as dark as it was last week, but in a couple more minutes, it's gonna get there.
Hopefully not. I don't know why it just did
What
that.
the fuck? That's weird. Oh, that one turned on.
What the fuck?
We got that one. Oh, what the fuck?
It's because the key's in.
Okay, we do that one off. There we go. There's our professional podcast studio lighting. Top notch.
I don't understand why it would do that with the key in, though.
I don't fucking understand this shit.
It's a Nissan.
Yeah, I don't understand cars at all. Like, my dad got me a book for like doing your own car repairs and stuff like that, and all I ever did was snort drugs off of it. I never opened it once.
I would read it while I was rolling a blunt.
Oh yeah,
I had so many. I studied it like pretty well.
Yeah, I don't know shit about cars. Like I changed a tire one time.
There you go.
One time.
Did you do crowbar status or did you actually have the machine to do it?
Oh, I just jacked it up and I had the.
Oh, you talking just taking the? Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I thought you meant you actually took the tire off the rim and then.
Oh no! What? Wait, what's it called? What I did? Is it different than changing?
No, you changed the tire, but
yeah.
I thought you meant like actually taking the tire off the rim and then putting a new tire on.
No, I did the thing. I had the the T thing, and I took off the bolts, and I put the donut on there. I was proud of myself.
I fucking love it, dude.
I was proud. I was very proud that I did that.
It.
That was the hardest thing I've ever done in the car.
T thing.
One time, what's it called? I don't fucking know. The tire remover. I used the tire remover.
That's the best. Back to video games here.
Oh yeah, I forgot what we were talking about. But now I want to talk about car stories. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Buy it. Sponsor us.
I'm gonna have to.
Fuck. I just thought of a story when we were talking about cars. One time, my friend bought this Beamer, and it was like a nice, like classic, like on the outside it was nice. It was a nice, like classic blue Beamer. I can't remember what years it was from, but it was like old, but it looked cool. And we're driving down the freeway, and we just hear like loud. And we're like, what the fuck's that noise? That's weird. And we pull over, and we realize that like his entire exhaust was like held on by like rubber bands and zip ties and shit, and the entire thing just fell off, and was just like scraping on the, like dragging underneath and scraping, like, and we drove it like that to Taco Bell.
Sounds like my first Honda. Like legit. It was, I called it the Dollar Tree car. Because it was all zip tied together.
Holy shit, you had them fucking Dollar General fucking whips?
Oh, I'm not joking. Like, say my bumper fell off, I'd go back to Dollar Tree and grab some zip tie. I worked there at the time, too.
Just chew some bubble gum and just stick it underneath. And
we have done that, yeah. Because you can't, if you put the gum in there and then you use your torch, it'll harden it. It literally works, bro. Like, I've done some weird ass, like, quick fix-its on a car.
That's some ghetto shit right there.
I had a cracked turbo and we used super glue and paper and put it over there, and then I put more super glue over it and it sealed it. Like, those are the things that I would find with Dollar Tree. Like, that would work. I'm not, Fuck yeah. It was the coolest thing with that car. And it still runs to this day.
Have you been playing any video games? I like how it's like, I'm done talking about video games, but then I go back to video games.
Nah, I've been playing... Not really, no.
Yeah. I've just been playing Yakuza Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. That's the only one that I've really been playing lately, but... I just haven't been playing games as much since we started comedy, because at night I'm like watching shit and trying to like think of new bits and like taking notes. And
that's me. Like I'm on YouTube like 24/7 now, like watching. Fuck, dude, so much
comedy
like
clips and shit,
dude. Because Matt Rife goes for days with his social media. Like you can literally scroll through shit. Facebook and just watch all of his fucking his crowd work.
Yeah, he's got some good crowd work for sure. He gets a lot of hate just for being attractive, and like I don't understand.
If you look him up, he even did a joke about it, dude. He used to have like hella acne. He did not look anything like he does today. Like
right.
He even says it himself. I don't know why I got beautiful.
Well, his plastic surgeon like came out and like roasted him like pretty much.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he got like jaw plastic surgery or whatever.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought because he said something about his nipples and he had to have his nipples redone. Like he had like some kind of condition with his nipples and they had to like.
My little brother gave me a purple nipple and I just never recovered.
Dude, no, I was laughing my ass off at that one.
I gotta get my nipples removed and then put back on again. They accidentally gave me a pepperoni.
Really, right now, what's all over my shit is Shane Gillis.
Oh, dude. Did you watch the SNL shit yet?
Yeah, I watched the whole... Dude, okay, my favorite bit out of that, though, I gotta say...
I got my favorite bit, too, so let's see if they're the same.
Okay, so mine right now has got to be him talking about how he was gay for his mom.
100%! when did we stop being best friends? Like, I used to be gay for my mom, but tell me about your day, girl. Like,
singing the songs.
Yeah, bro. Let's go, girls.
I love it all, bro.
Used to do a little dance. Look at my little dancer. Like dude, that.
Pick me up from school. Yeah. How was your day?
Yeah, that was my favorite. Like,
yeah, dude. Hands down, had to be my favorite out of all. Like, I really like the one about his dad, too. But...
Yeah, but did you see what I was talking about? How, like, you can tell that he kind of feels like he's, like, bombing a little bit. Like, when they didn't laugh at the dad being
a volleyball coach or whatever. Oh, no, what is it? what was
assistant volleyball coach or whatever it was. Yeah.
Okay, so, and then same with the Down syndrome jokes. When he went into that,
yeah, he went into some of his older material. I think that he was kind of like, oh shit,
he said my niece has it, and then he went for the whole
like it nicked me.
Yeah, it almost got me.
Yeah,
it missed. It
nicked me.
Nicked me. But like, I wish he would have done the Danny one if he was going back to like refer jokes. Like if he would have done the one about his fucking Uncle Danny.
I'm making them at night, Dad.
yeah, like, and then he goes, his dad, my uncle, he's like, his dad's just in the kitchen wondering where all the bread and cheese went. Dude, I love that bit.
You see him sneaking.
He's like, you'll just see him when we're out to eat, and he just sneaks a bite of a grilled cheese sandwich. Like, I love those bits.
I love that bit, too.
But yeah, definitely had to be the mom bit. Like, as soon as he said it, I was like,
that went hard. And did you watch the sketches too, or just?
I didn't get through the sketches. Well, this was at work today. I was watching all because it's on Peacock, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll watch." Like, I'll watch it all. And then I started to watch it. I just went through the beginning of it, so I could see his actual stand-up that he did in the intro. So, because I had to see it, I figured he either bombed or he did really well, which I think he did great. And I could see what you're talking about. He did kind of what I did, like, where I announced that the joke didn't work.
Yeah, where he's like, I thought you guys would laugh at that.
Yeah, I felt his pain there because, like, that's the kind of shit I want to say on stage when I fuck up. And
I have, I don't want to give away too much, but I already have a thing that's planned out that if I really bomb on a joke, I already have the thing planned out for when a joke bombs really bad, like what I would say.
Dude, you always get, for some reason, like, perfect moments.
Dude, the Stone Cold Steve Austin
like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you always have, like, perfect moments like that to catch into.
I'm quick on, like, shit like that. Like, honestly, I love when shit like that happens because that's when I get to really, like, show that I can be funny in a moment and not just be like rehearse material. Like rehearse material and then just get to say something funny off the start.
Just in case.
Right. Shit, what was I just saying? What were we saying just before that? Before you said something about the... Oh, yeah. What was I supposed to tell you after this podcast I said I couldn't say on the thing? I already forgot what it was.
Oh, fuck.
I'm going to have to go back.
Don't ask me, bro. We went into this whole thing and I was like... Oh, he's going to be scrolling through it just to see where it's at. Okay, to be honest with you, I want to go see where I drooled.
You're gonna cut that out and make a slow motion clip, like,
dude, no, dude, no. It reminds me. I was taking. I could probably use this for a bit, but I'll say it on here. But like we were taking dabs one time, and I started coughing, dude, and like a whole loogie came out and dropped into the bong, bro. And my buddy still grabbed it, was like, I'm still taking a hit, bro. I was like, all you see is my loogie jumping up and down. And I was like, dancing. Bro. Yeah, dude, I was like, that's disgusting, man.
When I lived with my old roommate that he worked at Gypsy Greens, he always just had the most insane amount of dabs. Like, he just had so much shit. And, like, so I'd be in the, I don't even take dabs anymore, but I just do the pen. But, I would be in the front room and I'd be taking a dab, and I always took like small. I never was like one of those guys that fat glob dabs. I just take a little dab and it was good. I'd be fine. That was
me. I hate the whole gram fucking dab.
Yes, shit, where they just take it and go.
You're wasting so much oil.
Yeah, 100%. But I would just sit in there and I'd warm, and he would wait, and he would roll up a fat dab of wax, and he would just hold it, and then I would just be like, he'd be like in his room, and then as soon as I'd start to take my dab, and he would walk out like he was walking to the kitchen, he'd just go, boop, and throw a fat dab, like throw like all into my dab, and I'd be like, oh, what the fuck? What do I do? It's all like burning, and I'm like trying to smoke it all.
Yeah, because you don't want to waste it. Yeah, my thing was I never wanted to waste a dab.
He called it ninja dabbing, and he would just be like, and I'd be like, oh fuck, and then I'd just have to take the whole thing.
That's pretty good, ninja dabbing.
And then I'd have to be way too fucking high.
Dude, no, like, dab. Oh man, we're on that subject. Dude,
well, I thought of. Oh yes, I'll go.
No, go ahead.
No, like it goes with your first story, like where you're talking about how you like got the loogie in the bomb.
God,
This is a crazy story. So this is the very first time that I smoked weed. It's an epic time. So I just realized that all this crazy shit, like every time I tell like a wild story on this podcast, I'm always the same age. I was 14 years old. Like I have so much shit in my life happened when I was 14 years old. But so we had bought in a shit ton of Mountain Dew. Like this was like when Livewire just first came out, dude. It was supposed to only be here for like 1 year or whatever. And so we bought a bunch of Mountain Dew, Livewire, Code Red, and we made what we called the Temple of Dew. And the Temple of Dew was just a big stack of Mountain Dew, and we were saving it for the last day of school. Like we were gonna have a big party, play video games, and last day of school and chug Mountain Dew, And so it's my friend's birthday, and we're chilling out there, and like all of a sudden his older brother, like who's like 17, 18 or something, like opens up the door, and he's like, "Derek, come in here." I'm like, he just calls me. There's like his brother, a bunch of other of his friends. He just tells me, "Derek, come in here." And all of us are looking at each other like, what the fuck? Why is Brad calling him in here? So I go in there, and he has like an old school, like triple beam balance, like scale or whatever, and just a ton of weed, like piles of weed. And he's like, "You ever smoked weed before?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "You want to?" I'm like, "Okay." So he's like,
let's try it.
He's like, "Your dad smokes weed, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know he smokes weed." He's like, "I've smoked with your dad before. He's cool, blah, blah, blah." And so he's like, "All right." So for my very first time smoking weed, he hands me a 4-foot bong.
Oh, like, those big ass.
Yeah, loads of big.
Was it like the beaker style?
It's just like the plastic tube.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Okay, one of those.
Yeah.
Damn.
And so I fucking, like, I just rip it because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just, and I go like that into the bong, and it blasts the down stem out of the thing and sprays water everywhere.
Dude, I don't know how many times I've done that, bro.
And then he's just like, "That's on me. I didn't fucking tell you not to do that. Like, that's on me." Like, and then I'm so fucking high. I'm just like, "Oh God." My throat's just like burning. I'm like, "Oh, fuck." And I just walk out of the thing, like just so high, and I just see the Temple of Dew, and I go grab one off of it, and it's like slow motion. They're like, "Derek, no." And I'm just like,
you kind of have to, man.
It's the loudest just opening. Like, goo, goo, like drinking it. They're like, "Derek, you drank from the Temple of Dew. You're not supposed to drink."
So, like, how many did you have on that temple alone?
No, I just took one, but I wasn't supposed to touch it. Like, it was like against the rules. We were not supposed to drink the Mountain Dew, like, from it, and I just like came out and just broke the rules and just instantly drank one.
We used to do shit like that all the time. Like we'd do like the nachos, but on a cookie sheet, and we would go and buy like 6 different things of Doritos, and we'd always do like the salsa verde. There used to be this black bag of Doritos that were like really hot.
And I remember
it early to like, let's say 2001, 2002, this bag came out, and it only came out for a limited time, and they were like dark beet red. I mean, like they were scary red.
Oh shit.
But we would layer it all onto a tray, and I mean, we're talking Cool Ranch, you name it, any type of Dorito, mozzarella cheese on it, and then I'd make like chili with jalapenos in it, and like we would try to make it as hot as possible.
Sounds hot.
Oh yeah, no, it would get hot. And like we'd dump the chili on there. And we'd make like cheese, like a nacho cheese kind of sauce with like cream cheese and all this shit. Mix it all into a pan, let it cook for a little bit, dump it on top, and bake it like that.
Sounds dank.
Oh, dude, when you're high, it was like the best fucking thing when you're high. Yeah, dude, get that out. We'd eat that just like that. And we'd do it every Friday because like we'd hang out the whole weekend. Like everybody was always at my house.
Right.
All weekend, would always stay the night.
Hell yeah.
We'd all... Remember, like, how you had to connect your Xbox? I'm talking
like LAN parties?
Yeah, like how you... Dude, that was us with, like, 6 different TVs. And we'd all just sit in my room with these giant box TVs, bro, playing Halo 1. Like,
dudes have back problems to this day from carrying their TV over to a buddy's house to fucking play Halo.
Dude, it got to the point where my buddy wouldn't even take his TV home anymore. Like, he would just leave it
here.
Yeah, and he's like, I only play when on the weekend. His parents were really religious, so they like, he had to do schoolwork. He lived in a church. Like,
oh damn,
we smoked with Jesus. Like, we would. Oh, hopefully he doesn't get in trouble with this. But we would go into his dad was a pastor. We would go into the fucking sanctuary and we would smoke weed with Jesus on a cross, bro. Like, my favorite part about being
he died for this sin.
He really did, bro. And like, we'd blow it at his face.
Oh, you hotbox Jesus?
Yeah, we put a joint in his mouth one time, dude, and like left it there to see if anyone would notice it daring like, what do they call it?
Trying to ease his pain.
Yeah, no shit, bro. Like,
been up on that cross a while.
We used to have so much fun doing shit like that.
Oh, you remind me, so one time for a LAN party, the best LAN party thing that I ever did was we were at State. Oh, the lights came on. We were at State, and oh shit, we just hit an hour. I'll fucking tell the story really quick. So we were at State with the, I was in the pep band, and so we were up there with the basketball team. And so we all brought our Xboxes, and we had 4 hotel rooms, like 2 on this side and 2 on this side for the guys, because the guys had separate rooms than the girls. So with just the guys from the pep band, we had 4 rooms. And we had 4 Xboxes, and we brought LAN cables. And so what we did was we popped the screen out of the hotel, and we went, ugh, and threw it to the next window over.
Oh yeah,
and then drug it into the room, and then the next person went underneath the hall to the next room across, and then the next person threw their cord out to the next person through the window, and then we had the final one connecting back across the hall. So there's 2 in the hall that you could see, and then the other 2 were running outside of the windows. And our band teacher, Mr. Schwartz, came. He's like, what the hell are these cables for? Like, what are you guys doing? He like knocks on the door, and then he like comes in the room, and he's like, oh shit, you guys got Halo in here?
That's the best, bro.
And just comes, sits down on the bed and starts playing Halo with us, like, till late at night.
I miss shit like that. Like,
right.
I know I love online and I love being able to like play with anybody online, but I miss like all your homeboys coming over getting stoned as shit, bro.
And parties.
just mashing on fucking Halo.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here. We got a spot to go do some comedy. Hopefully we see you guys tonight. You probably won't be watching this until after anyways, but yeah, we got Thursday at McFiler's coming up.
Yep.
Yeah, so catch us there. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Open Mic Heroes.